WrestleMania, road to WrestleMania. Let's start with the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair.
Now, me, as I've said time and time to you before, I'm a Charlotte guy.
Yeah, you do like.
I'm for the Queen.
Yep.
I'm not for this WrestleMania match between Tiffany and Charlotte only because I don't think it's Tiffany's time. I don't think it's Tiffany time against Charlotte at Mania.
Wow, you're not on with Tiffany time just yet.
No.
Okay. Let's talk about some of the awkward segments that we've had between these two, shall we? And let's talk about Charlotte, your queen's
Babes.
behavior. Now, she's not really been letting Tiffany do any talking, has she? And she's been making Tiffany look bad. What are your thoughts on that, George?
My thoughts is the money. Like, Charlotte is money.
She
You know,
is
Charlotte's
money.
in a match.
Yeah.
It's a show up. In fact, no match that she puts on is SmackDown or Raw. It's all PLE.
Okay, yeah. Don't you think that Charlotte's struggling, maybe being away for the year? She's come back. She's got a completely different face.
Which version of Charlotte?
Well, yeah, this is it. Yeah, you know, the 2014 Charlotte looks nothing like the 2025 Charlotte. Okay, and that's an issue for me because I don't even think Tiffany's facing Charlotte at WrestleMania. But that's my thing, right? But you know, how do we move forward with this? Like,
it's a difficult one because we could move forward. 100% we could move forward. But then when you got like comments like you're 0 and 3, yeah, well, why is Kaiser in my DMs? Kaiser, please don't be in her DMs.
He's gone. He's definitely not. Like, there was the first person in history where a man was believed for that comment. I think, I don't know, it feels to me that Charlotte's struggling a little bit. She's been away for a year, she's come back, it's like, I'm afraid this woman's taken my spot.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel. But the personal stuff that's come out has been the most exciting part of this feud.
Yeah.
So it's kind of...
And we've seen Tiffany grow as well.
Yeah,
it might just be clapback after clapback, but we're still seeing her hold her own and hold her weight.
She is now holding her own against Charlotte, which she didn't originally. So that's good. Mm-hmm. So if we're going to think of a prediction, who are you picking to win the match at WrestleMania?
Charlotte. I'm going against Charlotte. Don't care.
Well, I'm going to pick... I'm going with Tiffany.
Yeah.
I'm on Tiffy time as of now. When this thing started... I was on Charlotte time, but I'm on Tiffy time now.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
That's right, Tiffy. That's it.
We know this is one for me. Jey Uso, Gunther, World Heavyweight title. I was like, I know you.
I'm not for the yeet movement. Okay. Look. Here's the thing. Why am I watching Netflix every week? I'm watching 20 minutes of the show of Jey Uso making an entrance, doing all the sheet stuff. But this week I missed an Intercontinental Championship entrance of Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, right? They didn't get entrances, but I had to watch Jey Uso still make an entrance. And he wasn't even eating.
Wasn't eating, but why wasn't he eating? He wasn't eating because, do we know what happened prior to that? Jimmy got whooped by Gunther. I mean, he was left blooded. He was left beaten.
It was brutal.
Jay had to watch
the most exciting of that feud so far.
Yeah.
Because I'm invested more in this now that Jimmy got battered.
We're not invested because Jimmy got whooped. Yeah. But like, so what, Jay? You've gone from winning the Rumble, choosing Gunther. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna whoop you, yeet. WrestleMania, yeet. I'm gonna be World Heavyweight Champion, yeet. But now you're scared.
Yes.
Why are you scared? Why are you scared, bro? Is this not main event Jay, right hand Jay? Is this not also penitentiary?
There's a difference between those characters, isn't there? The yeet movement Jay is not the right hand man Jay that we all kind of love. We need that edge to Jey Uso. We might have it now. We may have it. But he's in the ring with the personification of wrestling champion.
Yeah. And not only just a wrestling champion. 666 days Intercontinental Championship
Yep.
reign.
Yep.
870 odd day as UK champion.
Yep.
Gunter has been what? Numbers are probably wrong, but like what? 80 something, 87% on the main roster. He has been a champion.
Okay, yeah. For the majority of his run
Yeah.
on the main roster, he has been a champion. Even before main roster, because he was UK champion for a long time.
Yeah.
So
Only 2 defeats on the main roster.
yes, which is incredible. You think Jey Uso is going to get the job done at WrestleMania? That's my question to you.
Okay. Bold statement I'm about to throw out there. If you can overcome a guy we cannot see in a Royal Rumble and shock everybody, if you can break out of one of the hardest teams that was popping for like the past 4 years and finally win a major title, maybe 3. We could do the gift of 3 and maybe win a world title.
Okay. Is that your pick?
I'm standing with it. I'm the Yeet guy.
Okay. I'm going to go with Gunter.
Eh?
I want him to smash him in 2 minutes.
It's kind of hard because we're going to be yeeting all over WrestleMania.
No, we're not. We're not
We
doing
are.
it. We're not doing no yeet, Jordan. That's it. It's done. After WrestleMania, there's no more yeeting. Alright?
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so what's next?
Jade
Oh, here we go.
versus Naomi.
Now, this is a good one. This is history.
Yeah,
This is history.
beautiful.
This is like the first singles women's match that hasn't had a title on the line in, what, decades probably. So this is history. I love the story. I love Naomi's character change in recent weeks.
Take it back to
Really
BAD.
amazing. And Jade, she's doing all right too.
Yeah. She come on with the storm. Naomi's coming with the glow.
I loved Elimination Chamber where she used the cage and slammed it into her head. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked that. I liked it too much.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I was
See,
all that.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
You didn't like that.
I like the big 3. Jade, Naomi, Bianca. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
for me, that was a beautiful power couple.
Yeah.
No comment. But
Power throuple.
I could be involved.
You can't be involved in that. You ain't bad enough.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna take on their husbands.
Definitely not. But yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah. So.
But yes. So rewind. So Naomi had so much to say about Jade. Feeling like Jade was riding Bianca's coattails, feeling like she was pushed to the side, feeling like the opportunities Jade was getting, where's her opportunities? And you know what? Yeah, 100%. Naomi left the company, made a name for herself on the outside.
She did, yeah.
Jade made a name for herself on the outside too.
Yeah.
Both won major titles and independent shows. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
Naomi's come back.
Yeah.
What did she get? She didn't get anything, but she was handed Jade's tag title after Jade gets injured.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's kind of a, what is it, a complimentary prize for hard work.
Yeah.
Take someone else's title. When he actually finds himself in a singles match at WrestleMania, that's a huge payoff. That's bigger than anything.
How did she get there? What did she have to do to get there?
She had to do some dastardly stuff.
Dastardly. Some dangerous, beautiful and dangerous stuff.
Bad stuff. Right? Huh?
We smart.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, some bad stuff. And the thing is,
Yeah.
me, I'm all for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not against Naomi. Like, why should I put in all this work just to then be told this person needs you to make them look good?
Yep.
I put the work in. No, don't tell me that I gotta sit back, watch you do whatever you're doing. You're not even that good. Jade's fine. She's good. Don't worry. But you're not even that good to tell me I gotta sit in the back whilst you potentially get to go WrestleMania and I have to be like let's say her husband the years before in
Yeah.
catering.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Like Jade is gonna be a star. She's gonna bring the storm.
Well, she's already a star, isn't she? She's a bona fide star. I think Naomi's the one that's gonna creep up that ladder now, which is great.
Yeah.
She deserves it.
100%.
She deserves that opportunity, and she's gonna get it. WrestleMania, one-on-one match. But who is gonna walk out as the winner of this historical WrestleMania women's match?
Yeah. Okay. I want Naomi,
You want Naomi to win.
but I think if Jade wins,
Uh-huh.
it will run it back.
Okay.
I feel like it will get run back, and we'll get to see if it was a one-night fluke for Jade,
Okay.
or if it's a solidified moment.
Okay. Yeah. I think Jade will win. She's my prediction. Yeah. I think Jade will get the job done.
We agree on one.
Which takes us to the triple threat women's world title match. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. Now it's been quite a convoluted story getting us to this triple threat. We've seen it. We know the match is going to happen. We knew weeks and weeks ago, but they've really dragged this one out, and we're finally there. We now know it's officially Adam Pearson. That is his catchphrase. It's official.
Yeah.
Right. Terrible catchphrase.
Wow.
But we finally know that this is a triple threat. Io Sky beating Rhea Ripley for the women's title on Netflix. Now that was huge. That was a shock, right?
Yeah.
I was so shocked to see that happen.
And
Io came out of nowhere.
Not to say that Io don't deserve it.
No, she does deserve it. She's an incredible worker.
Yeah, she's the one that's got the most experience of all three of them.
Yeah.
However, in this moment, who is Io?
She's a member of Damage Control.
But even so, who is Io? Like, I mean, it's Bianca and Rhea.
Do you think
who is Io?
The way they're playing it on TV is that she is that third wheel, but she's the champion. Do you feel that she is the third wheel in this? Would you rather watch Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair one-on-one for the title? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I do actually agree.
That's what I know. I know the world has been waiting for an actual main roster one-on-one match between the two of them.
Yeah.
Because the last time they both faced each other, Bianca won a gauntlet match. But like that's the only time, and respectfully, Bianca didn't have to go through as like beginning of the match to the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But me, I was all for it. 'Cause I'm a Bianca guy. Don't care.
Yeah, we definitely know that. Yeah.
I feel like it's a weird one because like there's a lot of people that are like, oh my gosh, Bianca. A lot of people that are like, yes, Rhea. And then I feel like the die-hard fans are Io.
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah, I think a lot of die-hard wrestling fans are going to be for Io. I'm a Rhea guy. I like Rhea. I think she
doesn't like Mommy though?
Huh?
Who doesn't like Mommy?
Well, exactly, right.
Mommy needs to be on top.
Yeah. Just give us a minute. Right, get back to the wrestling side of things. She should still be the champion, in my opinion.
Yeah, she should because, okay, Io should have qualified for the Elimination Chamber. If we're being if we're being serious about that, like that got ruined for her by Rhea. So she was then gifted a title match.
Yes.
So then
that's ridiculous in its own way.
It is. But then what's even more ridiculous is you defend your title and you lost.
Yeah.
And then you want to get all upset. And then you have a rematch. And what did you do? You lost. So now there's a contract signing.
Remember that Bianca was a special guest referee in that match.
Yeah, but I don't really want to talk about the bad. I'll tell you why I don't want to talk about the bad because it
Talk
was
about the
looking
bad.
so good. I mean, she made that outfit in a hotel room for me.
Just for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Officiated
No, I thought
me.
so. When she came out to the ring, I thought that was for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's not saying EST. She's saying JAYJ Jordan for life.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay. And you're standing by that comment.
Yeah. Until see Montez Ford fly through the sky to fight. I'm saying all of that.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. So, big one.
Yeah.
Big match. It's going to be a good one. Who's going to win? I think I know who you're going to pick.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the current stats. I'm sticking with Bianca because undefeated at WrestleMania.
Yes, which is a great statistic. And she's held the different designs, right?
Yeah, different designs.
Right, different designs.
It's been every title so far, other than the mid-card titles.
Yeah.
Every title so far. I kind of need the streak to keep going.
Absolutely. I'm also going with Bianca. I think she's amazing, and I think she should maintain the undefeated streak.
Yeah.
We don't have one of those right now.
No, we don't.
So, yeah,
but
let's do that.
without like taking anything from the others,
Absolutely
Rhea's
not.
got some good stats as well. Every title, she's actually won a title.
Yeah.
EO, the current world women titles, the WWE world title, she's technically the only one to hold the new designs. And back to back, she's gone into WrestleMania to defend the world title.
Yes.
Now, is she gonna lose again? Oh, we don't know.
We'll find out at WrestleMania. That's the whole point. Now we go from 3 women fighting Jordan to 3 men fighting.
But not just 3 men. They are seen as the greatest of their generations.
Yeah. CM Punk.
Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns. Do we have to still do that? Do we still do the raise of the finger when we do that now?
Feel like after what's happened last week, I don't think I can raise my finger just yet.
Okay.
We can't disrespect Paul Heyman.
You took that rubbed you the wrong way. That rubbed you up the wrong way.
Yeah, it rubbed me the wrong way because like.
Okay,
so let's take it like this. Let's take it like this, alright? Roman lost to Cody last year at WrestleMania. What happened? He disappeared. Left Paul to fend for himself.
Yeah.
I could have sworn we put the ones up for family.
Okay. This is personal to you.
It is personal, but I got love for Roman. I got love for my tribal chief.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like he's in a different headspace right now.
Okay. Yeah. I agree. Let's talk about favors, shall we?
Yeah, let's talk about these 3 favors. So, where do you want to start with these favors?
Well, let's talk about the fact that we spent 6 months building a favor up. And basically, the favor is that CM Punk will now have Paul Heyman in his corner at WrestleMania.
But you're in November. Sorry, did you know you was gonna be at WrestleMania
It's a little bit convoluted.
Yeah.
I will admit it. Paul Heyman, since his favor thing has taken, I've really very much taken a main event spot in this whole feud now. It's not even about these 3 people anymore. It's about Paul Heyman and what weird favors he can give people.
Yeah, he's like a genie in a bottle.
Yeah. The winner of the match will get 3 wishes.
Yeah.
3 favors. So
a title match maybe.
Yeah.
A main event maybe. Me, I would ask for 3 more wishes.
Yes.
Defeat the whole purpose.
I mean, you get as many wishes as you want. I didn't realize Paul Heyman had the ability to actually do stuff like this. So, but yeah, he has taken over the fact that this. Let's look at how this whole thing started. Seth Rollins stomping Rollins and Reigns, their history. We all know their history.
Yeah.
And he tried to kill him. Then Reigns tried to kill Rollins. Punk is in the mix because he's been fighting Rollins. Then Reigns speared Punk,
Yeah.
you see the convoluted part of this. There's too many hand gestures. So we're a bit, yeah.
I'm lost in the whole world
It's a
of this
lost
triple threat.
world.
It's like, so are we fighting for Heyman? Are we fighting for...
This feels like a championship match where the winner's getting Paul Heyman.
No, that's not sexy.
And I really don't want to. I wouldn't want to wrestle a match in the main event of a WrestleMania. And this is the main event of a WrestleMania now for night one. I don't think I could justify going in the ring and the winner gets a sweaty fat bald man.
Just lifting him up on your shoulders like...
And I know about sweaty fat bald men. Okay? And it's not a gift.
Like a walking thumb.
Yeah, who wants to win a walking thumb, right? So it is convoluted, very much so. We're sick of favors, I think.
Yeah.
I think that, and then obviously Seth nearly stomped Paul. He stopped, and then now you owe me a favor.
no, please
That sound like
run
Peter
this
Griffin. So is that a thing now? Is Seth now saying that he's owed a favor?
And what is this favor?
It's got to be to win at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, but okay, to win at WrestleMania. So what is the cost?
I have no idea.
Because I'll be very honest.
You know.
Heyman is not always. He hasn't got a track record of being a faithful guy.
He's not faithful. He's betrayed every client he's ever had.
Yeah, you remember how Survivor Series, Brock Lesnar and Big Show went down?
Yes. And remember Heidenreich? Right?
Yes.
Nobody remembers Heidenreich. So, and he was a Paul Heyman guy. I don't care what anybody says. He was a Paul Heyman guy. Heidenreich, 2004.
Oh, wow.
Netflix.
That
Right.
actually just took me back.
Yeah. But, okay, so the big question really is who's walking out of WrestleMania with a win here. Main event of WrestleMania. It is going to be big, no matter what. This match is going to be great. Who is going to win this match? Who should win this match?
Okay.
And what could Paul Heyman actually be doing?
3 questions.
Yes.
Okay. Who should win this match?
Who should win this match? Let's go with that.
Person who should, and you're going to be very surprised when I say this, I feel CM Punk should win this match.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's finally getting to main event. He's never been able to do that at
I
WrestleMania.
mean, yeah.
We as the fans love what he does to the universe.
Yeah. He's a cult leader.
Yeah.
He's literally a cult leader. Like, you follow him, you hate him, and then the next week you love him.
Yeah. And if he was to get a win, that pop, we're going to love that pop.
Yeah.
Even me as a Punk hater.
I think the moment is quite big. Punk winning, the moment's huge. So I think, personally, I think that he does deserve to win as well. So I agree with you on that one. So who is going to win?
Seth.
Yeah, I agree. I think Seth was probably going to win too. But does that tie us into the third question of what does Paul Heyman's... What's Paul Heyman's... Because we know he's got to, at this point, because he's been highlighted so prominently now, he's got to play into the finish of this match.
Yeah.
So is he going to join forces with Seth?
I feel like there's like a pro and con to this. So the pro is he doesn't need to then make a decision between Roman and Punk. If something's going to go down, he doesn't have to hurt his best friend or hurt our tribal chief. Cool.
Okay.
But then the opposite to that is by aligning yourself with Seth, one, both of them equally turn on you, but then we kind of get the Seth that I know a lot of us love. That corporate Seth, that heel Seth, that Seth from 2014 to 15.
Yeah.
I want that Seth back. The little blonde in his hair.
Little blonde in
biblical.
his hair. Oh, you want that version of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tired of everyone singing along to his tune.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, sorry, this wasn't karaoke. This was wrestling.
Now, this is coming
Real
from
wrestling.
This is coming from you who loves the yeet movement.
I love the yeet movement, but like, I'm tired of people going, oh, shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what Paul's going to do. I personally do not know what he's going to do in the main event. But I can see Seth taking advantage of the situation between Reigns, Punk, and Paul,
Yes.
and coming out and stealing a win. That's my take on that. Yeah.
W's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go. Let's move forward. The WWE Championship.
Are we there already? Yeah.
John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. John Cena turned heel. He turned his back on everybody, including myself. I took this very personally, as you know. You didn't hear from me for a while.
Yeah.
It hurt. And then he dunked me live on Netflix. I didn't need another rejection, Jordan. I get enough of them.
I told you about Cena's antics before, and you didn't want to hear me. Just so you know, for everybody that didn't know anything about this, a young Jordan, when he was 12, went to go see John Cena get an autograph signed. I was the only person in the line. This was hustle, loyalty, respect. That's the big Max John. However, Skater comes and says Mr. John Cena doesn't want to see no more people. There was no one else there. So you know what? From that moment on, I couldn't see that guy. I've been telling you, this guy is sour. This guy is toxic. This guy does not care for us. So when that happened, I sat there and said, told you so. Can't tell you anything now. Told you so. Yeah.
So you saw this coming.
I saw it coming for the past 20 years.
Oh, come on, man. There's no way you saw that coming.
Yes.
You saw him joining forces with the final boss.
Hey, he's a company guy.
Oh, God.
Yeah. If a certain person was still there, he'd still be doing what they're doing. That person is not here. We now got the final boss. And I'll be very honest, no one can get me to turn against the final boss.
I mean, it's hard to turn against the final boss. I admit, if he gave me an opportunity, I would take it. I wouldn't be able to deliver what he wants, but I would definitely try.
Because it's the final boss.
It's the final boss. Now, so we've had a few promo battles between Cody and John. John's broke up with everybody. What are your thoughts on some of the promo battles? I thought Cena's made... Here's the problem. We've discussed this. A lot of the heels make sense.
Yeah.
But they're the bad guys.
And a lot of the goodies are just trying to throw shade.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Cena Cody thing is probably something that you've referred to with me. Yeah.
It makes no sense sometimes. Like... Yeah. Cena has said nothing that doesn't make sense. It's Cody coming out with like trying to zigzag around and this and that, like why Cena has told you bare times, Cody, why he did what he did. So then you're still coming out asking why. And I'm like, okay, Mr. Champion, why don't you come out and do something about it instead of coming out and talking? Like, I mean, week 1, why, John? Week 2, John, you're my hero. Week 3, you know what you should just do, Cody? Man left you in a bloody mess. Yeah. Why don't you thump him up? Why don't you come and kick him? Disaster shot. Call your buddy Stardust to come back and throw some spells.
No, we're not doing that. No Stardust.
My bad.
That's gone. It's done. Absolutely. Cody should have come down and battered him. Right? That's what should have happened. But we've had these promo battles. It's been kind of the same segment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not great. It was like 3 weeks in a row, I think, as well.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It was about 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
Something like that.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
A majority of that, we still couldn't see Cena.
Yeah. Yes, he wasn't there for the first part, was he? So, what about Cody's situation? What do you think from Cody's perspective on he's been calling out Cena for his actions?
Yeah.
You didn't like some of his jabs, right?
Yeah, I didn't like some of his jobs. In fact, I'm not really a fan of when he picks up a microphone. My reasoning being this time round is you asked the question why, he gave you an answer. So now, because you didn't like that answer, you're now throwing jabs at him like the fans have never told me I can't wrestle. I'm not gonna lie. Are these not the same fans that didn't fight for you to stay the first time round? Just saying.
No, I'm just saying Cody's never had that chat thrown at him.
Okay.
And
True.
you're actually defending John Cena right now, by the way.
Oh yeah, 100. 100. I'm
But
defending
you
the same guy that
said-
hurt my feelings.
He just said he broke you.
He hurt my feelings. Didn't break up with me.
He definitely broke up with me.
But yeah, I think I'm sticking with John's arguments.
His arguments.
I'm sticking with his arguments because, like I said, if you ask me a question and I answer you, I can only answer that. I can only give you the answer. So then I'm now getting bored of you constantly asking the same thing. Or you say to the person that just blooded you, you're still my hero.
Yeah, no. That is, yeah, absolutely. No,
You're my enemy now.
No, I mean, I don't think if you battered me, you know.
I'm gonna see a fist, a foot. Probably have the police at my door.
Yeah.
Someone hit me, I'll call the police. I'll take my camera.
Exactly. So, yeah, right. Is The Rock, the final boss, going to be involved in this at WrestleMania, or not?
I feel like with being
I'm asking you like you've got inside information or something.
You
We have
never
no
know.
idea what.
You know,
I don't know. He doesn't know.
I do know.
We don't know.
You know why?
You know.
I know why. You
He
wanna know why?
knows.
You wanna know why?
Go on.
It doesn't matter. No, I can't do it.
It doesn't matter why you know why.
It doesn't matter why I know. I just know.
You think he's going to be there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
also, I'd like to believe this isn't just any other competitor. This ain't just any other WWE legend. This is Big Match John. This is John Cena. This is Super Cena.
Actually, his forte.
Yeah, when it matters, he delivers.
He gets the job done.
So I should hope that he doesn't need the final boss.
No.
But how cool would it be to have the final boss, John Cena, Travis Scott?
Oh, please don't. No, we're not doing that again. I don't want to see him again.
Yeah,
I didn't even. I'll be honest with you. When he turned up at WrestleMania, not at WrestleMania. When he turned up at Chamber, I didn't know who he was. I didn't know he was a rapper.
You know what? Respectfully, Travis Scott has done very well in his career.
Yeah.
Fantastic artist.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Cult leader. People love him.
Yeah.
People cheer for him. I've not heard a negative thing towards his career movement. There was one, but we don't need to get into that because it's not wrestling. But Travis Scott, I get it. He's like the Dennis Rodman right now.
Right.
For
Okay.
the NWO.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I know you're referring to. Yeah.
And
yeah.
As much as some people will be like, if this was NXT Bianca, he don't go here.
We don't go here.
I get it.
He don't go here. So, okay, big cool. Let's move on from that.
But also, there's little seeds that have been planted. There's someone else. There has to be someone else. Travis Scott can't be the final reveal. Because I'll be very honest, if you're telling me as a wrestling fan, it's The Rock, John Cena, Travis Scott.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, as a wrestling fan, and let's say I've never heard of Travis Scott like yourself, I'll be like, wow, who the hell is this
I was
guy?
hoping he was going to go backstage straight. like after Rock came out and shook his hand, but no, he stayed in there and gave a horrible slap.
Yeah. Brother, don't come into our profession and start doing some slaps.
It's our profession.
This ain't the streets. This ain't outside, bro.
You know.
If you want to do that again, then you might as well just talk to him.
Yeah, talk to me. Don't talk to me. Talk to me? No. Right, who's winning? WrestleMania. Cena, Cody. Who's winning? Who's walking away with the big title?
Okay. I won the 17th title reign to kick in. I'm going to stand with John Cena.
Yeah, big match John, I think.
Yeah.
With it being his last year as an active wrestler, I think absolutely that he walks away with the title. Yeah, I think that. Yeah. Now before we get to our main event matter, we'll talk a little bit some predictions, Gordon, for some of the other matches that are going to happen. We know LA Knight's going to defend the US Championship against Jacob Fatu. Did I do that right?
Fatu!
Did I do that right?
Yeah,
Cool.
I can't do that. Yeah, I'm too good to do that.
Yeah, who do you think's going to win? Jacob Fatu, smash LA Knight within 30 seconds. That's what I want to see.
Okay. I'm saying...
Pick up that strap.
I'm saying LA Knight leaves with the title.
Wow. Okay.
Whether it's by pinfall, submission, DQ, he leaves with the title.
You can't do DQ at Mania.
We can't, but remember Chris Jericho and Edge?
That didn't end on a DQ.
Did it?
No.
Who won?
Jericho. WrestleMania 26, baby.
I was testing you. You think I didn't know that?
God.
You think I didn't?
What happened? Yeah, that is it.
Wow.
Trust me, if there'd been a DQ, you'd have heard about it from me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Intercontinental title, fatal 4-way.
You know what? I'm so glad they got rid of the kickoff show, because this match would have been a match, because of how late it was planned, would be on a kickoff show. This match is gold, and gold is on the line.
Yeah.
But it is gold. I'll tell you why. We've got the experience of Penta.
Oh, Penta.
Mixed with the experience of Finn Balor. Mixed with the up-and-coming, soon-to-be future Braun Breaker defending his title.
Muscles.
And I ain't got no muscles like that. But you know what I do got?
What you got?
I've got a beautiful record, like the guy who I've got my money on. Let's get dirty. Let's do some more time. Let's make it very clear that this guy is the next. Is it Eddie? Is it Ray? Is it the next big thing? I'm not gonna lie to you. Dominic Mysterio.
He's the man.
He is. He deserves more than what he is getting right now. I'm gonna look at everybody and say, Dominic Mysterio has not failed once. Since coming into his own, he has not failed.
No.
I feel like
He is the man.
yeah, he's the man. He is possibly a walking goat right now.
He's a walking goat.
Yes.
You heard it here first, folks.
Even though goats walk. But yeah, he's a walking goat. I want to talk more on this because there's 2 Judgment Day members in a match.
Yes. 2 of them. So there's going to be a fallout. Do you think there's going to be a fallout and Dom somehow picks up the win?
Yeah, I kind of need...
That's what I kind of think. I think Dom's going to pin Finn.
Yeah.
He's going to pin Finn.
Pin Finn. But what if? What if he does though? What if Braun spears Penta, Finn coup de grace Braun, and then there's a frog splash or a dash out of the ring and a frog splash? Because we know Dom would be that guy to lie his way through the match, cheat his way through the match, and steal the Intercontinental title like his chosen puppy.
Yeah, he's a legitimate father in storytelling. Right, Dirty Dom for the win.
100.
Agreed. Right, main event matter. Kevin Owens. Now,
KO.
he's got to go out for neck surgery. he was going to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania. This is quite a sad one
Yeah.
to end things on. But big story. You know, he's supposed to have this huge match at WrestleMania with Randy Orton. It's probably a dream for him to be in the ring with someone of that caliber.
Yeah.
And now he's not going to get to do that, and probably going to be out for quite a long time. I mean, these are career-ending injuries. So,
however, there's been positives. For example, Edge, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, absolutely. Paige.
Mm-hmm. However, when those injuries happened, they weren't in their 40s.
Yeah.
This is the issue.
Yeah,
the
they were
recovery
younger.
time.
Actually, they were actually quite young, weren't they? When
Yeah.
they had those injuries.
Recovery time is a real thing.
Yeah.
And without taking anything away from Kevin, do we feel if worst case, Kevin can't come back, do we think the career he has had has been fulfilled for us?
Absolutely. The body of work he had in Ring of Honor, he can then come to WWE. He's done everything he's done in the WWE's main event of WrestleMania twice. He's had a career that he should never have had because of the system that was in place by certain people.
He who should not be mentioned.
Yeah. But he should never have had that career. He was not made for that career. And the fact that he has had that career and then some, and even now this year, he's done amazing work this year so far. And
also, I want to add, Kevin has told no lies this year.
No, and he's another one that he's a heel, but he don't tell no lies.
No lies. He spoke the truth. He spoke his piece. Yeah. Some people, like the champion, didn't like it and wanted to fight, but still, Kevin fights through and delivers on what he says. Title reigns, Intercontinental title, United States title, tag titles, world title.
Yeah, he's done it all.
Yeah, that's a whole list that some people step foot in the door and never get to achieve.
Yeah.
So, Kevin, we are with you 100.
Absolutely. Hopefully there is a recovery. He will recover 100%. Hopefully he'll get to wrestle again. But as I say, one last question before we wrap this up. What is going to happen with Randy Orton now? Because he doesn't have an opponent. And I know you're free, Jordan.
I am free. I'm free to go out there and say, Randy, challenge me.
But the problem is, you are currently not contracted to WWE. I don't think they'll sanction the match. And I'm afraid that if you had that match, you wouldn't be sat in that chair again.
I wouldn't. So, you know where I would be? I'd be on my way to Hollywood right now. I'll be there living the dream, because you think Randy Orton can beat me? You think Randy Orton can RKO me? I know you're laughing because
I'm laughing at how, you know, if he ever did actually watch this, that's what I'm laughing about.
No, he'd kill me.
He'd have punt you. It'd be so funny to watch from my perspective. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with Randall.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania.
Especially after RKO in Nick Aldis.
And we've got those videos going on with a certain person might be returning soon.
Who's a certain person?
It's supposed to be Aleister Black. That's what I've heard. Also, Rusev is like re-signed to WWE as well, so he could be another option for opponent. But anyway, that's us. Road to WrestleMania fulfilled. We finally got back in these chairs.
Yes, new chairs.
They are new chairs, so we've not actually got back in them at all. We've actually just sat in them for the first time and talked wrestling. And what's the plan going forward, Jordan? A monthly show?
Monthly roundup.
A monthly roundup?
Yeah.
We're going to do for our pay-per-views, for PLEs. That's if Hollywood doesn't get in the way, obviously.
I know Hollywood, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to take us all there.
We're all going to go on this journey with you, right?
Yeah.
You're going to take me too?
Yeah.
He's not going to take me, is he? No.
Yeah.
Right. Great. Well, it's been a pleasure, Jordan, talking about wrestling, and we're definitely going to see you again, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right, you are going to sit in that chair again. We are going to do this again, right?
Right here. Next time. Stay posted.
Fantastic.
Keep following.
Road to Backlash is next. We're going to do a WrestleMania fallout. We're going to talk about what happened at WrestleMania, and we're going to talk about Backlash coming up. Okay? Deal?
Deal.
Fantastic. Thanks for listening, watching. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much.